What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Hold on. I'm coming. Welcome to Lil-Chevelle Gaming, aka Stoner's Gate. Make sure you hit that like button on your way in. Make sure you hit that red that red subscription button. Be subscribed to the channel. Make sure you hit that notification bell to be notified when I drop a new video in or live. Leave a comment in the comment box below. And yeah, let's do this thing, you know. Let's do this thing, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Y'all see what we finna get into? Finna get into that young Assassin's Creed. Y'all see what we finna do? Thank y'all for joining me. Get right into it. I see it play, didn't I? Is it loading? Oh. Let's get right into it. Assassin's Creed Origins.
What's going on? What's going on? Come on. What's going on? What's going on? Come on. Woo! Your kid is hot now, baby. Welcome back. Woo! Your kid is hot now, baby. Godfather is on these people's lips, those people's lips, everybody's lips. Hey! That's good.
Y'all thought I forgot?
In the chat room. Age, city, gender. Let's get it. Come on. Cause I'm fine no matter what.
I have to get stronger, don't I?
I know. Don't freak out about it. It's not that big a deal. 1,000 people. Let's get the likes up. Get them up. Get them up. Get them up. Clappity clap, clap, clappity clap, clap, clappity clap, clap. I'm a PhD.
I don't know what level I'm at. Oh, I'm at 24? Yeah, I need to level up then.
I'm a PhD. He's a PhD. A pimpin' hope degree. Oh! 34 from Atlanta. Good evening, Rob. If you type in all caps, you will get blocked. 17 from Ohio. A triple PhD. She is short, fugly, and fat. Oh! Apparently, all I want women to be is beautiful. Beautiful and dumb, I guess. No. Misunderstandings happen. So... Get out of the way!
Arrow your goof ass. Talk about get out. And you were 22? Boy, I'll smoke your goof ass.
Welcome back. How's everybody tonight on this Friday? Friday Night Fire. We're about to go because, wow, what a difference a week makes. 24 little hours. Apparently, become somewhat of a hot topic. So here's the thing. Moderators, we are going to have people coming over from other platforms of the channel or the panel. And you guys know how we do it. In my room, everybody's welcome.
I am the king, you will not please.
We're going to have people come over from other channels, other panels, other platforms, other points of view, and we welcome them with open arms. Here's the thing. All I ask is for people who come over from other places, remember, you're in my house. And you will be respected and treated well as long as you obey one rule. We'll be nice to you as long as you'll be nice to us.
I gotta face crocodiles, it's blood.
You know, I was over there earlier. I was on, what's the channel now called? Black Authority. And, I watch Jason Black from time to time. I don't watch as much as I used to. I think he has good content. I think he has some great things to say. It's a political channel. Political and somewhat business, as far as I know. However, YouTube, I guess, high value is all the rage now. It's like the new pet rock. And because I'm in that part of the algorithm, who's am I kidding? I'm running that part of the algorithm at this point. Anytime somebody puts high value in their title, it gets kind of cycled over to me, especially if they're a notable creator or creator of some note. So I look up at my and the title is something like high value, explained and clarified, and okay. My position on it, I've already explained high value 15 to 11 million times, and even have a video about it, so I don't know what else needs to be explained or clarified. You can have your own opinion, or you can have what you think about it. As the person who has popularized it, that's the explanation, and as such, I don't see the need for somebody to clarify what I'm saying. But this is YouTube, and that happens. And that's all sectors of YouTube. This is YouTube 101. When something catches, it just cycles. So that's part of the game. Number one. Number two, the only thing I would say is this. My only issue is when people quote me or say that I said something, and it's simply not true. Or a misunderstanding. So my initial response was maybe their person misunderstood what I was saying, or they got it wrong, because I give people the benefit of the doubt. If this person says that somebody said something that they know they did not say. And one of the things I did here was that I said that women only need to be feminine and beautiful. That is 100% inaccurate, not true. And anybody who's watched my channel for any length of time would know I say that men need to be confident, intelligent, and assertive. Women need to be feminine, beautiful, and inspirational. That's all women. But I have never said that a woman, especially a high-value man's woman, just needs to be a beautiful bobblehead. Matter of fact, I give 5 steps that a woman should take if she's serious about a high-value man, high-value lifestyle. And most of it's about work and education. So, due respect to Mr. Black and his platform, that is incorrect. One of the things I wish would happen more in YouTube, especially in Black YouTube, I wish people would talk to one another, especially larger creators, and talk behind the scenes, see how to collaborate and work together versus just responding. That's how greater YouTube tends to do. There's a lot of conversation that tends to go on behind the scenes, and I realize that on Black YouTube that this is just not the course. I wish it was, because YouTube is a business. I know a lot of folks in YouTube is like, you're just a YouTube. YouTube is has a $162 billion value. It's the most valuable media platform in the world if standalone from Google. It's worth more than Comcast, Disney. What was the other one? So I laugh when I hear people talk about you're just a user. These are media companies, a media brand. And as such, I think that they should be handled as business. And if you want to talk about something, getting it directly from the source
me to get out of the
is
way one more
always a
time. You know
better
who I am?
option, in my opinion. But
You
as
know
we
who
continue
I am.
into it, y'all see the title of the show? What is the title of the show? There ain't no high value.
Slide to the left.
All right, good night. There ain't no
Slide
high
to the
value
right.
black men. Hang it all up. Case closed. We're done. Guys, all I ask you to do is keep the likes, the engagement percentage up over 50%.
But good news for you, his weapon was made for him special. Perhaps you'll have better use of it.
Now, one thing that I noticed, look, right, we only have 738 of them. There are no high-value black men. And my thing, and tonight is going to be a black conversation. So to my non-black viewers, followers, this is a family meeting. This is a family meeting behind the scenes, okay? So you're more than welcome to watch, get your popcorn, but this is something that I want to talk about tonight because I'm rather tired of hearing this. So we want to flesh this whole thing out and get it on the table. One thing I have heard over and over and over in my life, all of the black men are dead, in jail, or gay. That is what has been said for so freaking long. It's embarrassing. For 30 years, even back when I was a teenager, I used to hear this stuff. It's in popular culture, it's in popular movies to the point
I gotta learn how to block.
It's become accepted
Told
as
you
a
to
fact
smoke
by
on Goof
a
5.
lot of women. But the question is it true? Is it accurate? And if nothing else, since the internet
let me
has
leave Buddy
advanced
alone.
the smartphone and the search engine,
Let me leave Buddy alone. Alright, I completed that mission. What's
things
this?
like that have really been challenged. And the facts, the data, the statistics are in, and it's clear that
There's a lot of other missions I didn't even do yet,
guys,
though.
we gotta get the likes up. We gotta get the likes up, get the likes up. We gotta. Who do you tend to hear this coming from? Older women. The divas, the queens, the bosses, and the level ups. The people I talked to yesterday. There ain't no good black men. There are no high value black men. And here's the thing about this whole high value thing. Why is this so important? Because this is what women want. This is the secret. This has been the final thing. When you ask women across the board what they want, most black women will tell you, I want to be a stay-at-home wife.
Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Make sure you leave a comment.
Regardless as to age, height, weight, education, whatever. Thousands of hours hundreds of hours of video and hundreds of hours of calls bear that out. I didn't make that. Don't shoot the messenger. So if that's the case, if 99.999% of black women want to be able to stay at home, have 2 to 3 kids, and live a middle-class life, the numbers are what they are. Here's the reality. The average man does not make enough money to live the kind of lifestyle women want. See, I know there are guys who will say, well, wait a minute, Kevin, I disagree. I was able to have a family on $50,000. Were you married? Yeah. Are you still married? I would bet you're not still married. Because money is the #1 issue when it comes to breaking up marriages in this country. And
Silence
And
is strength.
we're going to talk about it.
Change my
There's
ground.
too little bit of money in a
Accused
black
him of
woman, in
stealing
a woman's
precious
mind.
Nubian
Black woman
lion skin
thinks
from the
they want
diamonds.
to be able to live
Also,
like
Nubian
white
fraud.
women. We're
That's
going to
right.
get
He
straight
is
to
an
it.
honest man.
This broadcast
Leave
is
this in my
probably
hands
going
first.
to get flagged. Not for language, but somebody's going to say you're bullying. That's not true. So we're going to keep it respectful. But when it comes right down to it, you heard black women out of their own mouths, whether in high school, college, grad, or PhD.
This is like a
that they
level
want to not
10
have to
mission,
work
for
to pay
I'm both.
significant bills after they're pregnant. They want 2
Better
to
be
4
lucky I ain't
kids,
smoke your
3.
goof up.
They want to be able to live an upper middle class lifestyle, put their kids in a private school or a high-end public school. They want
I like
each of their children to be able to go to college if the
the
child wants to.
gameplay of when
And they
he
want parents to be able
hurt.
to pay for it. They want to be able to give the kids cars at 16. I don't make this stuff up. Men who are sitting back saying, well, that's what they want. No matter what you think, it's what they say they want. And how much money does it take to facilitate that? You cannot do that comfortably on $70,000 a year.
He down here.
So when women start to look around and
Oh,
say, all right,
Lord.
Kevin, you say define the kind of lifestyle I want. Good, I want that high value lifestyle. That means you got to have a high value man. And then when you say, well, I only want to date black men. All right?
They so weak.
Well, then you look around and you hear plenty of women say,
I damn near don't want to
there
do it
are
to
none.
him, G.
I know what I
phone
want,
them
but what I
great,
want
man,
don't
they do it.
exist. Is it that they don't exist?
That's the
or is it
brazier
you
right
can't
there.
get
That's
them?
the reinforcements right there.
That's the question we're going to flesh out tonight. Is it they don't exist, or is it that you cannot get them? Because, like I said yesterday,
Oh,
when I was
Lord.
talking to a woman, a lot of women
He the highest?
are lazy.
Lord
Lazy
Jesus.
when it comes to the microphone thing. A lot of women are lazy when it comes to getting a man. I'm sorry, Karen. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. How old are you?
I like watching.
This is from last night. Power to the what? Power to the what?
Is he looking?
You know, just at a point where they're very confident in themselves.
Okay. What does your husband have to say about it?
Whereas my husband, I'm the good.
All right. So, ding, 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 ding. Name me the white women that run around calling themselves divas. Or name me any other race of women that call themselves these things. Divas, queens, and bosses. Tell me how Asian women empower themselves. Tell me how white women empower themselves. Tell me how Asian women, Middle Eastern and Hispanic women empower themselves.
Okay, but why do we have to be like them?
Well, I'm asking because we're human. Okay, you asked the question and you can't overtalk me.
Oh, I'm not. I apologize. I'm not.
My thing is, first up, can you turn off your YouTube channel? Is that?
Yes.
It's not a problem about this empowerment, man. It's pedestalizing. That's what it's not empowerment, it's pedestalizing. Did you hear the previous caller who called herself a boss? And she business for 10 years, but she had no employee. What is she a boss of?
Well, I mean, again, that, you know, being a boss, you can, it's a term of, you know, running things, running your own business. And you don't necessarily... necessarily have to have.
No, that's not true. Let's look up the definition of boss. Go ahead. Go ahead.
It doesn't necessarily. You don't necessarily have to have employees to consider yourself.
Organization, union bosses.
Mm-hmm.
Or verb, giving orders or domineering manner. That sounds more like it. The verb boss makes a lot of sense, especially when black women use it, because they're certainly not in charge of workers.
Well, I'm in charge of my own schedule.
Okay. Do you have any kids? Do you have any children?
Yes, I do.
How many?
2.
Boys or girls?
I wanted to
So
drop it.
what is your 23 and 24?
Okay, but when they were 5 or 8 years old, remember those years?
Okay.
They could have been in charge of making up their beds. They're making bosses.
Yeah, bosses of their own domain.
Are you trying to? So, last night you heard this go on. 45-year-old black woman in Atlanta. And I want you guys to understand how often I tried to get her just to agree with a fact. Just agree with a fact. Just agree with observable reality or truth. That's it. Nothing more. I just tried to get her to agree with observable reality, a fact or truth. Nothing more. And then every time I was met with, yeah, but moving the goalpost, she was not going to agree with me. And these are the women that Generation X black men had to pick from in our youth, and of the women you expect Generation X black men to deal with now. Yes, are you really trying to be serious? Man, but honestly, man, but if that's how we're going to go with this conversation, you're going to tell me a 5 and an 8-year-old is a boss of something, then that goes into the All right. Well, not too many black women want to be like this. You just want to even when something's wrong, just try to find a way.
But we're meeting in the middle.
Okay, well, meet in the middle. Meet me in the middle. How does calling yourself a diva, a queen, or a boss facilitate a healthy relationship?
Well, the things that I encountered actually, I
Big boss you are, huh?
But how does this facilitate? How does it facilitate healthy interaction with men by calling yourself somebody in charge? Okay, you're divorced, right?
Yes.
So am I. One of the big problems in a lot of marriages, particularly black women, who's supposed to leave?
Male.
So, if I were your husband, how could I lead you? So if I were your husband, how could I lead you if you were boss? I want you to understand, listen to things that she says while I'm talking. That's what I want you guys to focus on. When I'm speaking, listen to what she's saying.
I come on the priest's request.
I said, who's supposed to lead? She said the male. The king of the household.
I'll get you out of there.
Right. Okay, so again, that's pedestalizing and overinflating importance. Why? Why is it so important to make things sound so grand that are just common? That's why I use the kids example. That's why I use the kids making up a bed. Yeah, they feel good about it, but in the grand scheme of things, it ain't nothing, and it's damn sure you being the boss. But far too many black women want a pat on the back for just average stuff.
Well, That's, well, making the bed, I mean, that's hard. You know, well,
Just say, ma'am, you just see? She's struggling to sit back and say, damn, get the likes up. I'm looking up, man. Don't come in here and don't hit the like button. Get them up, get them up.
I had to go in and talk to this nigga. Oh, I got to carry him.
This is the best day of my life. My foot will cross that time.
Surely your head is worth more than that.
If I can prove that you would be correct. That is
All right, 21. The next time it plays all the way through, get them up. Check.
well, I mean, we're talking about in room. You know,
And that's what we're talking about. We're talking about how many black women who call themselves bosses are in charge of anything.
What is it you think I can do?
Find the fool who
I
stole it,
feel
of
like
course.
if a woman
Return that skin and clear
runs her
my
own
name.
business and
Who
do
stole the
9
lion's
months go into
I
a
turned
9
away from
5
the lion's skin for a moment and abandoned
is
that ditch
considered a boss.
and ran away.
All right.
I lost it
So,
in the crowd.
you know what else? You know what else? You know what else? I mean,
DJ
but see, man, that makes sense because so many black women won't call themselves fat or morbidly obese. They'll say they're
I will find
BBW.
them.
See, a lot of you black women love to make up your own
I
definitions.
will be
Fuck,
fine.
forget the
Just
dictionary.
need to rest my
We're gonna
leg.
make up our own words.
Then I will go and
We're
meet
gonna
the
make up.
priest.
It's gonna have our own meaning. Here's the thing: the world doesn't work that way. Your arteries still say you're morbidly obese. One of the biggest pushbacks I get is from black women talking about weight.
Well, I don't have a weight problem. And, you know, beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
No,
Some men like
beauty is pretty well universal. There are some subjective things. How tall are you?
5'7".
What is the average weight of an American man?
The average weight, I would say maybe 185, 90.
Okay. And what's the weight of an average?
90.
What's the weight of an average American female?
I would say maybe 150, 155.
Weight of an average American man is 168 pounds. The weight of an average American woman. Black men would turn a flip if they could find 150 pounds. Well, the same height used to be 120 pounds, and it shot up to 166 pounds. The average American black female is 187 pounds. The average black woman weighs more than the average black man at her height. Is that normal? Is that normal?
To compare to what?
Normal. So there's the first thing. When you start talking about finding good black men or anything like this, the first thing black women like this, not all black women, but black women like this, the queens, the divas, the bosses, the level ups, they want to first go at the numbers. They want to invalidate everything. First, it's not enough to change the definition to fit their aggrandized world. They want to make average incredible. This is the problem. Average looking, lazy women want high value husbands so they can have a high value lifestyle. That's Monday's video. Average looking, lazy ass women want high value husbands solely so they can have a high value lifestyle. Do they want the man or do they want the lifestyle? We know the truth of the matter is they want the lifestyle. That's Monday. This is what you get a lot of average ass women. Average women. I'm a boss, I'm a boss. Lady, what's 10 years, no employees? I asked you some business questions. It was just like, it was hard to hear. And again, you make your own schedule. I'm the boss of my schedule. I'm the boss of making beds. All these inflated titles. But now we're getting to the meat of it. You're overweight. Now, this is one of the things people love to come in. You want women to be 5'4", 120 pounds. Well, and then they want to debate that. I don't care what you want to debate the wedding rings on black women's fingers. Because of the way it's gone, but I am seeing correlation. Bottom line is this: men don't want women that weigh more than they do. But then when you start talking about numbers, the first thing that wants to happen, well, you won't come at me with them white people numbers. I just need you to understand how on autopilot this woman was. She wasn't hearing a damn thing I said. Everything she had set her. Think about how long this women like her have been riding through life on cruise control. It's just roped. If you're a musician, you know something. There's something about knowing how to read music. That's a bass clip. That's a treble clip. That's a half note. A quarter note. Okay, you know how to read music. You can play music. But people who don't know how to read music have to play by ear or play by rote. They're just listen and mimic. So many women like her don't read. They're innumerate.
Stop crying like a little baby.
Lacking,
He got another
not
mission?
well read, and they just mimic. They'll parrot back whatever. And this is why media is so dangerous for Black America, because we don't control the media. Black people consume more media than anybody. You can look at the kind of media we've been consuming by the media message, by the things that come out of women like this now. Are we getting into it tonight? Because this is what's going on in a lot of these women's heads. Don't matter what the facts, the data, the statistics, the observable reality. Here we are. Normal comparing. No, I got you. No. See, you about to try to pull this white shit on. No. Normal comparing a man to a damn woman. Should a woman who's 5'5" weigh more than a man who's 5'5"? Well, but they do. But they do. No, ideally, it's called they do.
No, hey.
Oh, you know, it ain't that bad. This is for it.
No, I'm just making a I'm just saying that,
you know it ain't that bad. What do you mean? Hold on, whoa. Stop right there. You're going to have to justify that. What do you mean?
I'm justifying in terms of there's a lot of good men that are locked up.
Let me stop you right there, man. This woman said there are a lot of good men who are locked up who are high value. Let me turn on this goddamn light. See how I told you how so many people are just taking this when you call yourself divas, queens, bosses, and you can change the definition of anything. These are the same women running around changing the definition of high value. How you gonna be locked up in high value? So, due respect when everybody's trying to clarify and explain, I know exactly what I'm talking about. And sadly, what I'm talking about is an area where a lot of people just won't make the cut. Oh, you talk about a frat this and this. God, what I'm talking about is excellence. Excellence of being competitive. And you were so, see, the Tuesday show is going to be old hoes and tricks. Because we're going to have to talk about this whole tricking thing in Black America. You mother suckers have got it confused, thinking that because a man has money, wealth, or success, that all of a sudden he has to trick. Because your broke ass think you can get off the lip in the pimp game and all this other kind of stuff. You freaking loser. Edit that part out, but I'm tired of equating success with tricking. I've heard people talk about men who spend money on their wife and kids on tricks. You suckers need therapy. They just stop you right there. Stop you right there. I need you to pay attention. 51% of Black men are single. 64% are in the middle class. So you can go ahead and take that 1980s talking point back over to color purple land, because that shit is factually inaccurate. It's untrue according to Black people's statistics. Go to blackdemographics.com. See, so you want to, oh, those are white folks. Go to blackdemographics.com. Black statistics for black people, about black people, and they'll show you.
Well, either way, it's a lot.
So, 51%. So, oh no, ma'am. See what you did? You just tried to skip. See, every time I make a point, instead of saying, "Damn, I didn't know that," you're gonna still charge me right. Instead of saying, "Bro, I didn't know that," I didn't know, ma'am. Instead of saying, "You know what, bro? I didn't know that." 51% are single and childless. That means they got unmarried, no kids. 64% in the middle class. Damn, I didn't know that. See, what that says is there are plenty of black men out here who are available to marry and have kids. Why can't black women seem to get them?
What age group is that?
No, ma'am. Why? No. What? Second attempt to invalidate. First off, who are those statistics from? When I told her it was black people, did she say, that's new information? No. Again, women like this have been saying, ain't no high value black man. Is this what's wrong with black relationships? Look at how far they will go to invalidate the whole notion that there are good men out there, that she just can't attract them. She just can't get them. And the reality is you attract what you are. And this is what's been going on far too long in the black community. Black women like her have been running around saying that black men don't exist. She said, how about you black men are in jail? In jail. It will make sense in a minute. Hold on. Marrying age. The marrying age, they don't keep statistics on teenagers. Ma'am, it's marrying age. They don't keep statistics on children. They're adults. See how you see? This is what I mean. And this is the so to the previous call. Not in Atlanta, Georgia. Testimony is between black men and black women. Call it. This is it right here. You got a black woman here. I'm trying to educate her on why she's wrong on the back. And even when I make points, she'll.
I'm gonna have to restart.
Notice how she said, "Not in Atlanta." This is a 45-year-old woman. Not here. It ain't. What she's really saying is,
it's easy taking them out.
There are high-value black men and good black men out here.
I just won't be on foot when I do it.
They exist.
I'll be on the camera.
But then she looked back across the wreckage of her life and be like, "Well, damn. What was
I'm gonna be on the camera this time.
Why can't I seem to get one? Oh no, it can't be nothing wrong.
Since they levels are so weak,
it's like it's gotta be something wrong with
5 hits light.
Is this what's wrong with black relationships? Is this? Well, give me the facts, the data, statistics. Well, give me the who calculated them. Well, ain't right. Look, at the end of the day, this is why so many.
Damn, all the way on this end.
Disagreeable.
This way? Oh yeah, I think this is where I dropped it off at. Damn, so in order to catch up
Well,
to
the
you,
conversation,
but
it has to be, the conversation has to be in truth. I don't mind having a conversation, but we just gonna have opinions. That's not really a conversation. Okay, do you believe? Oh, how about this? How about this? Let's start over. Do you believe that 51% of black men are single and childless? Do you believe that? I gave her a fact, a stat. 51% of black men are single and childless. I need you guys to understand. I just asked her, do you believe the stat and the fact that you can go look up yourself and read and see that was collected by people far smarter, by people who are qualified? How about that? But see, when you make up your own words and your own definitions, and you invalidate everything other than what you can see in your little world, and you distrust everything, and your experiences said ain't nothing good about black men, or ain't nothing good about men in general, black men in particular, it don't matter. Everything. So this is when I hear you ladies come and say, well, you know, your tone. Maybe if you spoke a different way, maybe if you talked a different way, then you get a different result. 2 + 2 is 4. It don't matter if you say that through a synthesizer, through Morse code, through smoke signals, they will still take issue with it because women like this are delusional. And the truth is too hard to swallow. Because the truth says, ooh, I run my life into the area where I am right now. Again, I just asked her, do you believe this stat?
No.
Okay. Hey, what percentage of black men do you believe? Are you sick and
Maybe 20%.
So, by your own headspace, you reduce the effective level of black men by roughly 60%. So, if only 20% of black men are single child, then she's justified in picking the thing. Notice what she did. 51%, that's the majority of black men are single child. But she had to make it to where 2 out of 10. Instead of 5 out of 10, 51 out of 100, she had to be 20 out of 100. I want you guys to sit and think about what this woman is saying. And the ones that do exist are in prison. Oh, you can go and make the argument of scarcity.
It is.
No, it's not. It really is.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It really is not. See, facts are stubborn.
I know somebody.
You can believe whatever you want, but facts are stubborn. Just because you don't believe 2 plus 2 is 4 doesn't change the fact that 2 plus 2 is 2.
Well, I do believe that 2 plus 2 is 4.
Well, then tell me why you don't believe the 51% of black men are single childless. Tell me why you don't believe that fact.
Okay, I live in Atlanta, Georgia, and I've been in Atlanta for about 20 years. And there are not a lot of black men.
Did I say black men in Atlanta?
Either.
Did I say black men in Atlanta?
No, I'm saying.
No. But the stat that I said Atlanta.
You did not say Atlanta. No, you didn't.
Okay, so do you believe it based on Atlanta or not? See, no, ma'am. So what you need to do is what you need to do because I live in Atlanta too. When I said I live in Atlanta too, did you hear it go? Ooh. When I said I live in Atlanta too, did you hear it? Did you hear it? It was like, ooh, he's here too. I can't even use geography. I live here too. Or not. See, no, ma'am. So what you need to do is what you need to do, because I live in Atlanta too. What you need to do is tell me where you getting that 20% from.
But it's from every day?
No, ma'am. She was on the toilet and went, oh God. Where you get that 20% from? My everyday. Well, somebody said, just shows you the kind of people you hang out with, the places you go. But see, women like her
Oh, she look crazy.
have been talking crap
What I
about
just
black
ran
men
into?
for the better part of 50 years and painting all black men with the same brush. Then you get mad when all black men paint you all with the same brush. Okay, to where it don't even have to be about opinions anymore. Now it can be about the facts and the data. And she's raising 2 children. How do you have a relationship with this?
She's stressing, y'all. She's stressing
How do
bad.
you stay married to this? See, we're going to get into it. This what's wrong with relationships because men don't walk out. 8 out of 10 divorces are filed by black women. Men don't leave. Women leave. Your anecdotal eyeball experience. No, man, your anecdotal eyeball experience does not change the Department of Bureau of Labor Statistics and the CDC.
Give me a minute.
See, facts are separate things, man. You can have your opinion, and you can be as
That's
wrong.
reality.
No, it's not reality. That's your twisted reality.
It's your
It's your twisted reality, but it don't matter. It's twisted because you talking about bosses and being in charge of stuff, and that implies a business mind, and you can't even accept a fact.
You can't accept a fact.
No, you cannot, ma'am, because I just gave you a fact, and I've cited my sources, but you still won't stop.
Well, those statistics are not. Those numbers are not helping my everyday, day-to-day interaction. You know, in real life. I'm at.
Let that marinate. Those statistics aren't helping my everyday real life. Lazy AF. So I say a lot of my women are lazy. You want it handed to you. We're gonna talk about it next week. Average looking, lazy women want high value husbands so they can live a high value lifestyle. Then next, old hizzos and tricks. This is what's screwing a lot of this stuff up. Generation X, you can't blame this on the boomers as much. Generation X, this is my generation. These are the women actually teaching other group of women. The truth don't matter. Only what she can see. Only in the places where she goes. Well, how about, oh, you're talking about you now. Now we talk about you. Well, if I asked your husband why y'all divorced, what would you tell me?
Domestic violence.
Okay. How did you beat his ass?
No, I'm the victim. And I'm okay with it. Growing pains. I thank God I got out alive.
How long you been divorced?
Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Make sure you hit that like button.
For about 7 months.
Hold on.
For the algorithm, get more people in here.
But you got kids that are like in
Hit that like button, leave a comment.
Right.
About two different guys, about one.
About one.
Why did you marry him?
I go catch that nigga.
Wait for it.
Am I on my camera?
The last one?
No, the one that impregnated you once or twice.
Oh, he went to jail.
Oh. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. That's right.
Kevin, God damn it.
He was in jail with all the other high-value black men. My baby daddy in jail with all the other high-value black men. So that's why ain't nobody but Ike Turner running around out here slapping them up and carrying on. Are you? This is the woman sitting in judgment of high-value black men saying they ain't out here. I ain't seen them at the grocery store. Well, are you talking about Whole Foods and Sprouts? Or are you talking about the convenience store? The convenience store ain't the grocery store, man. See, the grocery store has something called vegetables. See, the grocery store should have vegetables. It has, it probably even has a thing called the D-line. The D-line. You never been to the D-line? The D-line is dope. See, the D-line has all this pre-prepared meat that you can make sandwiches with. But it's called a deli. It's not a D-line. It's a so they have vegetables and a delicacy. I've actually heard a woman say try to pronounce delicatessen. Actually, I heard a woman actually try to say it's a French delicacy. She says this is escargot is more of a French delicatessen. So, grocery stores have vegetables. They have flowers. You know, it's wild. They have like florists there. They had like cheeses, olives, and a delicatessen.
You have more courage than
And
Achilles himself.
if you go
You've released
like
me
back over
from
the
daily
corner,
beatings.
they even had
Go, quickly.
a thing
The
called
Vlachos broke my hip. Be careful. I pray you.
Your wife tells me to get you out of Alexandria.
seafood in
My
it.
wife, the dear
Grocery
woman.
store.
Yes. There's a boat in
But
port.
now the
Take
Quickie
me.
Mart, they got
That you don't.
beanie
What
wings,
detestable man.
and, you know, ravioli, and SpaghettiOs, and Fanta, and hot Cheetos, and you know, Old Glory greens, you know, and they got churros. So that's not a grocery store. I know it serves food-like products, but the other place actually has things with vegetables, not vegetable-like substances. Okay? So, the difference. So when you see a grocery store, that's what a grocery store is. Back to the show. So, you pick ass whoopers and fellas. And then you're gonna complain about what other. I need you to stop right here a minute. I need you to slow the whole. I need you to slow the whole French toast down. I'm not gonna let you get on here and talk about what black men are not when you picking dudes to whoop your ass and a felon. See, I'm not gonna sit around and let you black women just sit around and talk about that black men ain't here and they ain't this, they ain't that. When in your own life you pick shit.
Perhaps we will
Yeah, take a nice calm drink. Sip it all.
May the gods look over you on your journey.
Because you're talking about black men to share my reflection, and I'm tired of sisters like you running our reputation in the ground because you pick poor.
All Egypt was filled with men of
A black man.
No, no, you had 20 million to pick from, but you picked a felon once to have 2 babies by and then Ike Turner. All these black people in Atlanta, why are you picking these scrubs?
That's what's left.
You know. Ladies, woosah. Did you hear what your auntie said? Did you hear what you hear what Nanny said? Auntie, you hear what Big Mama said? I need you to understand what she just said. I said, why are you picking them? He's buying it, and then Ike Turner.
Am I leveling up, man?
All these black people in Atlanta. Why are you picking these scrubs?
That's what's left.
She picks the scrubs because that's what's left. More black people in Atlanta, and arguably the black Mecca. This is all that's left. See, ain't no high value black men, because they all in jail. And the other one, the guys who are above average, you know, average Aaron and great old regular Greg, they don't exist either. So she gotta go get what's left, and she had no choice but to have babies with them twice. This is what these women are actually out here saying about you guys. And young ladies, you wonder why you have such problems dealing with why so many men are like they ain't trying to hear relationships these days, because this is their mama. This is the woman that raised them, and they had to hear this BS growing up. This is their mama, their auntie, their big sister. They had to hear this stuff. And the men are tired of hearing they ain't crap because women pick poorly.
Aside from the marriage.
Get out my phone. I don't want to keep. That's what's left, huh? That's what's left. The black Mecca, and all your WAP seems to attract is felons and abusers. Then you need to put that shit in some make. You need to put that in the shop. Well, why don't you attract them? Then why don't you date them?
I don't. It's like a needle in a haystack.
No, it's not a needle. Do you know what she said? After I gave her the DDT and the soup bone, she had to eventually say, hold up, this is sounding crazy. So let me go ahead and just give a cursory you know, a courtesy
This looks to be
placation.
Phoebe
There
wants.
are some good ones out there. Okay, then why don't you date them? And then she had to say, it's hard. Bitch, it should be hard. Because they're worth a damn. See, that's the real problem.
He said it earlier.
Black men, women like her have a problem with you having standards and making it
I feel like
challenging
there's something in that water.
and difficult to secure you as the
What we
husband
gotta
in
do
your
now?
lifetime
Face a hippo or
provision.
something? Is this
The nerve of you
this
to make
hippo
it hard for
territory,
her
man?
to become your
No
lifetime helpmate,
crocodiles.
for you to have to go out and work, provide, and die for her. Shame on you, black men. You should give that away for nothing. Because you black, your mama black. It's like I live here. I live here, and I date good black women. No, why can't you see? Let me back this up. Man, relationships are reflective.
His wounds bled out to the
We
water.
attract what we are. When I was broken, I attracted broken. You see, what I'm having a problem with is you are trying to make black men the problem, and you are definitely problematic. Everything I presented to you that is a fact, that you can verify yourself, you said no, 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 no. Who the hell wants to deal with a woman like that?
I wonder.
Persians? Y'all heard it right. Black women. I need you to hear what your grandma said. I need you to hear what your mama said. You're a my setup question was, you are problematic, man. And who wants to deal with a problematic woman? This is what she said. Deal with a woman like that. Ahmed, pay attention.
The blood trail leads to this door. I
Persian?
must prepare myself.
Yes.
You heard it right. Ahmed. She think you'll deal with it.
The Phoebe.
See,
you
Brad,
haven't
she
sent
know
me to
you ain't
find
gonna deal with it. She know Lee ain't gonna deal with it. She don't really want to deal with Enrique because he may not be tall
I doubt
enough.
it was a man.
But
Okay.
Ahmed,
Please help me out.
how you Persian dudes gonna go ahead and come on over here? Persians want to deal with this. That's what she said. Persians.
Then it is time we get
Persians want to deal with it. Persians. All right. So
Fine. Lead on. I have enough strength to leave.
then you better not ever say nothing when you see a black man walking down the street with a non-black woman. Miss Persian.
I'm not your God.
For anybody that think I'm going too hard,
I didn't even finish investigating. I just followed the trail. Call me Sherlock Holmes, I guess.
Have a bachelor's or better, or marrying out.
They forgot who
That is the statistic. 1 out of 3 black men with a bachelor marries a non-black woman.
kind of story you tell.
I know.
1 out of 3 black men who marry. 1 out of 3 black men with a bachelor who marry. They marry non-black women. Why? Because the story has been because they hate themselves. They got a problem with their mama. They got issues. Who hurt them? All that stuff. But ladies, now you're hearing it. This is what's on the dating market opposite of you. This may not be you, but you know this is not a minority. So if you're alright with her leveling up to a person, her swirling to a person, you need to keep it closed or shut when you see a black man with a woman from the Middle East. Or from Europe. Or from Asia. Whoop, keep quiet.
Well, that nigga almost died.
So what, okay, then where's your, so you got a Persian fiance.
He's not a fiance, but I am dating him.
Okay, again, Just because someone was dusted off does not mean he wants to marry. I've talked about this too.
I don't have to be married.
Exactly. Let me go ahead and help you get it. I don't have to be married. You notice how she just let it all hang out. Now notice she ain't had nothing to say negative about the Persian. And notice how he don't have to do nothing except just be. She don't have to be married with her Persian. But you black men need to be perfect. That's right, you heard it. That's right, you heard it. This is, ooh, young black women. Pay attention. These are your mamas and your aunties. And they tell me that black men don't exist because they exist. Of course not. Of course not. Of course not. You get your shit right so much that you pick somebody to whoop your ass after you pick the fella. That's right. That's right, man. Yeah, and then you see the problem is, here's where you run the problem. Because you keep trying to down. Because you keep, no, get off my phone. He was a veteran. He was a high value black man. The dude that was whooping her butt was high value according to her. And the high value black men are in jail. That's why she didn't find him. And by extension, the guy she had kids with was in jail, so he's high value. You notice how all these grand things. Is this what's wrong? Because I notice, you know, when people talk about, you know, men's spaces, I notice when people outside of men's spaces start talking about RP and BP and purple, and then they start talking about this sphere or that sphere. I notice how people on the outside come in and talk about how toxic, how anti-this or anti-that.
Is that the priest?
But did you ever ask,
Why are you on the streets?
do they have a point? Do you ever ask how they got that way? Because when you go to the level ups and the divas and the bosses and the queens, it's this.
I can get you out of Alexander if you like, but I cannot keep you safe.
What do you expect?
I asked too much.
Real questions.
There is a small temple north of here that will take.
How do you expect to have anything? This amount of acrimony from the women.
We must leave by the canal. There should be boats.
Because, like it or not,
I will spew arrows on
men's platforms are a new thing.
Be like a moon, Chris.
This thing, you could put this in any
spew arrows
2-year
on anyone
period in
getting that
Hollywood.
way.
You can find something.
Be like a moon, Chris.
It's
Oh, you
far
talking
greater
to
of a
me?
problem with women than it is men. Is this why the problem in black relationships? This the problem? Because if this is what happens in black relationships, no wonder marriages, folks can't stay married. I mean, the facts and the data are the trailing indicators of what happened, but they don't tell the story. What's the problem? What's the problem, anime? The problem is that you gotta ask yourself,
I will take care of these gods. Ha!
black women like her really want black men? Do they want to be married to black men? Do they? Because I know, you know, when we get back into the high value thing, that's why I stay in the high value lane, because that's where I've always been. That's what my mindset has always been. So if you, Blake Henry, Blue Henry, Hit Squad, you want to be in that top 10%, come on, man. Have you some options and some leverage. And the women who want to deal with you are far more agreeable over here. But for women who are average looking, lazy, thinking you're going to get you a high value husband so you can sucker him and swindle him in to become his wife, and you just get a high value lifestyle sitting at home eating bonbons, you got another thing coming. That ain't how this is going to work. But here's the thing. I could have got it all wrong. I could have got it wrong. I could have been off. I'm willing to have a conversation. Let's talk about it. Funny word. You will respect my platform. Look at that smile on Tina's face. You look like a woman is happy.
for the big dog.
He's happy because she's fit. That's right. He's happy because she knows, ooh, I'm getting married. She knows I'm gonna get married. I'm gonna have a husband. 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 Look at me. I got a future. Look at me. I got a waist. Look at me. I got collarbones. Look at me. I'm fit. That's what Tiara's saying. Look at me. I got a future. Look at me. I'm fit. Look at me.
Places I haven't
Look
seen
at Tiara. She's like, I'm fit.
So this is the closest I could get.
I got collarbones. Hey, I got a waist. Looking good in the little black dress. Go on, Tiara.
That's the closest I could get.
Alright, so here's what we're gonna do, man. Real talk. There it is. There's the call line. All I ask is that you be respectful. You don't have to agree with me. You'll have a chance to speak.
Like everybody hitting me up tonight.
I'll be nice to you if you're nice to me. That's how this works. You cannot talk over me. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. Alright, we got people in the call queue already. Shout out to anybody that came over from Jason Black's channel. Like I said, I like his stuff. I like his show. I certainly do. I think he has a lot of good stuff to say. I agree. Let's talk about high value while we get in here. High value men are productive. I mean, it's the first thing. What if you've been around me for any length of time? What was the thing I said before high value? Hashtag show your work. And I've said it. Productive men don't want lazy women. If you want to be with a high value man are productive. And I've said it before. You cannot just be in the bed when he leaves. You got to get up in the morning and get stuff done too. So Mr. Black, I think we have a lot more in common than you may understand when it comes right down to it. But I get it. Most people just have a little time to go through somebody's platform. Here's what we're going to do, though. Here's what we're going to do. Hey! So shout out to Otasia. Shout out to Cornbread. Go ahead and unmute yourself. Otasia?
Oh,
hello?
Shit. I do not want to follow.
I can. First name? What do you got for me?
Damn, that hurt. Ugh, I like how he reacts to that. Even if it's for a little while.
Your YouTube channel and everything like that, a couple of days ago. So I've just been listening and just taking it all in. A lot of things that you say make a lot of sense.
But?
I'm like, wow, light bulb moment.
But?
Okay, well, it's probably like really small things. The only part that I probably didn't disagree with was the part where you're saying that like women want to maintain jobs, like they don't want to get into tech or the sciences. I just kind of disagree with that part.
How old are you?
I'm 25.
You disagree with the fact that women don't want to get into sciences and tech?
Yeah, because like.
Okay, hold on. Hold on. What are you basing that on?
Well, I base that on the fact that I've done studies in school that show that women face a lot of discrimination in those fields, which probably...
What do you mean? Hold on. Before you get into the field, what must you do?
Become educated in it.
Right. So, what percentage of women are going into college and university in STEM?
I wouldn't know.
But you need to know because you say you disagree.
I'm going based on like what I see at my own college. There's quite a few girls that are in STEM programs.
But you also, but you got to understand that's called what? Anecdotal. How many? What state are you in?
Florida.
How many colleges or universities are in the state of Florida alone?
I believe about like 1,000.
So you're talking about what happens on one campus.
All right, you're right. You got it.
Man, women don't go into STEM. So telling me about women face discrimination in STEM, I'm going to call complete BS in that. Because what happens is this whole feminist wage gap argument is complete BS. When women are lined up, job by job, education by education, women actually out-earn men at the same job titles, same experience levels. You can verify that yourself. See, why do you need to believe that women don't go on, that women are being discriminated against and are being shunned out of STEM?
Well, I'm just going based off of like pieces that I've had in school and research pieces that I've done. I'm not claiming that for a fact. It's just based off of like research that I found.
And what research have you found?
Well, I wrote an entire research paper too, in fact, during my sophomore year about the wage inequality in the work field, specifically in law firms.
Hold on. You talking about the wage gap?
One was the wage gap, and one was specifically the discrimination that Black women face in the workplace.
No. Say again. The wage gap, and the second was what?
The discrimination women feel in the workplace.
Okay. So you mean to tell me you did research that tells you women, when you line up a woman, education by education, job by job, there's a 70 cents on the dollar wage gap?
Yeah,
that's bullshit. That is no man. Here's the thing. Okay. I'm sorry, but that is just patently false. What you're basically saying is a woman who's out of school as an engineer, 5 years in the field, is making 70 cents on the dollar to her male counterpart. And that is 100% false.
I will root out the agent.
And I challenge you to produce the thesis that you wrote. Email it to me. I'll read it. Send it to me. Because this has been debunked countless times.
Okay.
But you're still pushing this stuff. What do you do?
I mean,
what do you do for a living?
Seems I'm not the first visitor today.
I'm self-employed, and I run a business with my mom.
What do you do for a living?
Nick is not here.
I run a business with my mom.
What do you do for a living?
Like what kind of business am I in?
Yes, ma'am. It's not a trick question.
A lot of damage.
Okay.
No blood or signs of
Finance. We have like a business corporation. And
what's your degree in?
These scrolls tell me nothing useful.
Psychology.
I should check upstairs.
Danger zone!
Can't make it up,
Done
gentlemen.
such a thing. What were you
Why did
I get that?
Why didn't you go into STEM?
Well, that's not what I'm interested in.
Oh, why? Why not? It pays more money.
You killed this Nick and he had his crocodile.
Agreed.
Oh, but you knew. But you did a research paper on it, but you weren't compelled enough to go do it yourself.
Unfortunately, no.
All right, and again, what did I tell you guys about Psych Chick?
Oh, Lord, what did you say
Well,
about Psych
you need to go watch the show.
Listen,
Just
Pigeon.
prove it again.
I guess I gotta go watch.
But why aren't you working in psychology?
Well, I want to pursue my master's and get into like marriage and couples counseling.
You get into what counseling?
Marriage and couples counseling. I'm a PhD.
What's the longest relationship you've been in?
Like a year and a half ago. 2 years.
How long ago was that?
Over a year and a half ago.
Why didn't you get married?
He wasn't a high value man. He stole from me.
But you decided to keep opening your legs to him.
Yeah. Bad judgment call.
Of course. So, why should somebody pay you to be a counselor if you pick criminals and you're unmarried?
Well, I didn't know he was a criminal.
But after you knew he was a criminal, did you break it off that day?
Well, yeah. After I found out he stole from me.
That day, Y'all were done.
Yeah.
Did you file a police report?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay. So why not? He stole from you, right?
Yeah.
He broke the law. Why didn't you file a police report?
Well, the first thing I tried to do was call my bank.
Why didn't you file a police report?
I didn't think it was something I could file a police report on.
Why?
Because I figured if we live together, like, who's gonna just take my story on, oh, my boyfriend stole money.
Where was the money at?
It was on my debit card.
Is he an authorized signer on your account?
No.
And you're an educated woman, right?
Yeah.
And you want to give people advice, but you didn't even go seek to file a police report about fraud?
Well, the first thing I tried to do was talk to my bank, and my bank basically told me that my PIN number was able to withdraw funds from my account.
Did you give him your...
That wasn't
Did
considered
you give
fraud.
yes, it is. Oh.
The servants are still alive.
Why didn't you file a police report?
You know what motivates this.
And then why didn't you sue him in court?
With the nearby military camp.
I shouldn't. I thought about it. I didn't want to go through.
Of course not. Of course not. But yet you want to talk about how bad of a person he is. Yet you ladies never want to do what you need to do.
You're right.
See, you would do it better off, ma'am, just listening to what I have to say. And the thing you disagree with, just deal with it.
Okay.
Because you're telling me that somebody stole from you and it apparently it was enough for you to break up with him, but you didn't want to file a police report to sue him.
I should have. I thought about it.
And you're still complaining about it.
I mean, I got over it. I moved past
Really?
it.
How long? So what's your current boyfriend?
I don't have a curve.
I wonder why.
Is that a question for me to answer?
Yeah, I wonder why. You don't have a current boyfriend. I'm sure you got over it. No trust issues with me.
No, I definitely have trust issues with him.
Exactly. Which is why you don't have a current relationship. And you're the psych chick.
I mean,
Why'd I do that? Because it's always a black man's fault. It's always his fault. I don't believe anything she was telling me. I believe she gave him that pen. I believe she gave him access to the account. But just like, unfortunately, like in relationships, when it goes bad, women always claiming abuse, theft, and all this other kind of stuff. It's always the worst thing, but they never, but you don't see these women ever go file police reports, take it up legal matter, but they just want to use it as a club to justify why. I'm tired of hearing you guys talk about this shit. If you're not going to follow through with it, shut up. You heard what she said. What do you do for a living? I'm a business owner. Another boss, right? Yeah. All right. Then we finally got out. Well, I do for taxes and everything. But you went to school for psychology. And then when it's all said and done, you want to be in psychology, go get a master's, and then you want to be a couples counselor. And she would actually said I filed a police report. Hoping there's something to talk about. Show you. You need to unmute yourself.
I think I need to.
Unmute yourself. Oh yeah, you're a huge fan, so right. Nope. See, young lady, understand something. You came in here with those feminist talking points that women are oppressed. See, this is the birth of the Eternal Seven. Finding issues with men. What are you doing in college writing a paper about a wage gap to where you say that you wrote a paper and you didn't find out that the wage gap was a bogus argument when you line up men and women with similar experience and similar job titles? This has been debunked thousands of times. It's to the level of client global warming deniers. But women like her need men to be the villain. And you want to counsel other women? You want to counsel couples? No, thank you. All right. So here we go. Here we go.
I want to get some of that.
Is this the problem in relationships? And here's the question I have. Is this the problem? And this is a black relationship thing. You heard 20 minutes of this black woman here in Atlanta talking about all high-value black men either don't exist, or if they do exist, they're in jail. That the reason she picked criminals is because that's all that was left. And I'm just like, at what point, what has to happen for women like her to just say stop? Just stop blaming men. And look in the mirror and say, what is it about me that keeps attracting ain't crap?
I am holding.
What is it? What is it about you that keeps attracting ain't crap dudes?
I'm holding it, y'all.
And see, you and the younger ladies, 18 to 30, 18 to 25, let me talk to you guys. The reason this high value thing is taking off so much is because you women 18 to 25, you're hearing this. And you actually are in an age where you can women 26 and above, well, in particular, they're past the point to where they can really do anything about it. All they can do is sit back and say, damn, it's not fair. I missed my time frame. I didn't know this knowledge. And then the first thing they want to start doing is saying, well, guys don't really want that. High value productive men do not want large women. I am sorry, they do not. Don't want large women. Don't want them. Don't want them, don't want them, don't want them, don't want them, don't want them. No? Did you see the, what did it say in the show? Right. Right, when it said ladies join the show. Well, I got ladies, I got other women in, but when I do guys show, you're more than welcome to come back. Alright, thank you, bye-bye. Alright, guys, see, alright, here's what I want to do. Alright, Woosah reset. Any ladies that disagree, think that I'm off base, now is your chance to call in. It's your chance to call in. You don't even have to get on camera. That's fine. But I would not be, but I know what I'm talking about. And I keep it very focused in my area. I'm an image consultant, life coach, salesperson, business person. I stay in the relational lanes. Look, high value men, productive men, men ambitious men are cut from the same cloth. And while you may not like what I talk about as high value, you take it across any cross section, and you overlay it on any society, any period of time, you will see the men of higher value rise to the top. It is that simple. We want to be complicated, but it's
ugly
not.
as hell.
It's really not
Folks
that
ugly as hell. Folks in grade.
guys are calling in.
Sit your goof ass down, boy. If your mans ain't come out and help you, you would have been taken care of.
You two guys? I got time tonight. Because here's the thing. I understand that some men will disagree on the subjective things, but what I don't understand is what I do understand when if you're not a competitive man, this argument hurts, especially if you're over the age of 35. Because here's the thing, over the age of 35, you are pretty much where you are. Let's get into it. If you're over the age of 35 as a man, you pretty much decided what you want to do from high school for the last going on 20 years. And it's hard to explain away a 2-decade gap on your resume. And it's hard to try to catch up and make up that kind of ground. So I hear guys talking about this pimp mindset. And this is a black people thing. We got to get over this pimp and hoe culture. I've never heard a productive, successful man, and here's the thing, I don't have any problems with people or that lifestyle, because the general people in that lifestyle don't come around and dealing with us squares. It's dudes over here who ain't in that lifestyle, who try to talk like they're in that lifestyle, who are just basic as hell, and you're not competitive. And you look at guys that I'm talking about and you're upset. You got a trick. Dude, you can't. And the next week when we talk about old hoes and tricks, a lot of you guys are trying to make success and men with money. See, when you're a man with a means, when you have resources, your time is more valuable than dollars. But see, a lot of you guys don't have enough dollars to understand that. You may have 500,000. You may have some stuff, but you don't have no serious long money, no money that's moving. And the problem is, you talk about men who do, and you try to act like you're better than them. I cannot understand how you got so many basic, regular ass dudes trying to act like they're ball, like they can talk shit about men who are outperforming them on every metric of manhood, calling yourself masculine. No, and don't try to make this about a content creator. It's not that. Don't do that. These are words. Alpha, masculine, and this and that. Okay. Your audio's not there. No. Your audio just went on. No. You cannot alpha your way through this shit. Your resume is your wallet, gentlemen. I say leave these trick dudes leave with your wallet. Your wallet is your resume. And if your resume is driving for UPS at 40 years old, okay. Nobody's saying that's a bad thing, but stop trying to act like you're on a different level. Like I'm out here pimping them. I'm doing this, I'm doing that, whatever. Dude, you have to, who are you? Otasia. Yes, that's what I said too. It's a lot of player hate, man. A lot of player hate. And that's funny to me. Oh yeah, you love the
Oh my God, they didn't give me that.
I could draw it out and savor your thing.
They did not give me that. They played me on rap.
Mm-hmm.
How? Negatory.
Come on, ladies. Jump on. This is one thing I would say that, you know, women tend to not do this. When a woman sees somebody that's actually outworking her, she tends to say, you won. Guys hate to admit that. Mm-hmm. There you go, dude. All right. You're studying the women 25 and up are doomed. Some us look younger than our age. Based off what? What puts us in a danger? Yes, you're old for marriage. Let me talk to you, CD. Women over 25 are doomed. Yeah. When it comes to marrying a high-value man, yes. High-value men don't typically marry women who are above 25 years old. Nope, you want to go get a regular average guy making $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 a year? No, you're not doomed. You can find those all day long. And when you marry him and get pregnant, you're going to have to work after the 12 weeks of FMLA are over. You're not going to be able to take off work and quit work. Your income is going to be needed to keep the family in the middle class level. Your husband will not be able to afford to take care of you and 2 or 3 kids on $50,000, $60,000 an hour. It's not going to happen. And the average black woman ain't going to want to live there because you're going to want to go get your nails did and your hair did. You're not going to like the lifestyle that comes with it. $50,000, $60,000 a year, family of 5, you're talking about 1 car. Paycheck to paycheck. So, that's what that be. Alright, why are you... that's what that be. Go ahead.
What I do? I took down by 4.
I mean, I don't know what it is. What is it? What's going on with you, though?
Okay, so...
No, I need to know what... Before we get into this, I just need to know what's going on with you. Because you obviously have some sort of issue with my platform, my business, my panel, or something. That's fine.
Okay.
But...
So, that's why I called.
Go ahead.
Alright, so, I've been watching a lot of different channels, and I do know I'm aware of the different platforms and it's not me personally, so I think there's a lot of pandering on YouTube, and I know that every single content creator has their own niche and their own audience they speak to, but I feel like it's causing a lot of confusion and chaos to people who watch. I mean, I honestly feel like, okay, so I don't follow like details like that.
You don't what?
I don't follow like channels like Pink Pill and Chrissy. I'm not, and I don't do level up channels either, but I'm interested in like the male point of view as far as like the women that they seek and what they look for. So I follow a lot of like male channels, and I'm just not satisfied with what I'm seeing. I feel like it's hindering. I feel like it's causing like a false sense of...
But why do you... Okay, but here's the thing. I gotta be honest. Why is this your business?
It's because I'm interested.
Okay, hold on, stop. I'll let you speak. And on several times, I allowed you to come onto the show, and you send me all kind of messages, and I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not gonna jump through hoops to try to prove myself. That's out. I don't know who you think you are or why you think I'm going to tell you right now. I don't need to prove myself to you. But apparently, there's something over here to where you keep coming back. Why? Why is this your business?
A lot of people who watch your channel constantly like either message me or talk to me or I saw you on such channel. And
But nobody's seen you. Nobody has seen you since the one show you did. And
I still have people who talk to me to this day.
okay, well that's okay, but I need to understand this. You don't like what I say.
Hey!
Okay. But I don't like what you say sometimes. There's some things I agree with.
But that makes okay. Why don't you just admit the fact that you like being over here? Well, if you didn't, you wouldn't. Why do you come over? Okay, ma'am, you come over here and you spend your you've even gone to the point of where you'll super chat to make sure I see your comment. So what is it? Because here's the thing: you have a point of view. You think that I'm doing it wrong and all these other. Why don't you go do it right? Why don't you go fix it? And then tell it, and then everybody can follow you, and since you have the right way of doing it.
What the fuck is that nigga? I
No, I
couldn't
feel
get a shot in.
just like everyone else that gets to call and either voice their opinions. So should I, but I feel like...
Oh, no. This is not a democracy. Make no mistake. See, that's where you're wrong. That's where you're wrong. Everybody does not get to call it. I have a limit on how many times I let someone call. I don't just continue to dispense free advice. And I've talked to you multiple times, but the thing is, I've never said it, but you message me often. You message me on other platforms. You send me inboxes, videos, and I'm like,
okay, Kevin.
Why?
Kevin. You're not inside Penny as a stalker.
I'm not penning you as okay, ma'am. First of all, check this shit. I didn't say you. I just said you don't like my platform, yet you continue to contact me about stuff.
First of all,
okay, no. No, you're not going to do that. You're not going to do that. I'm not telling you as anything. You don't like my platform. You don't like what I have to say. But you still continue on a dialogue with me, and I'm not going to change what I do.
Okay, Kevin. Now, can I?
Oh, go ahead. No, you're talking. You're doing all the finger stuff to the camera. You need to unmute yourself.
Okay. I'll calm down.
Yeah, you're gonna calm down because that's not gonna work here.
Okay. All right. Fine.
Go ahead.
The first time I called into your show, I was intrigued by some of your videos. I watched I think 4 videos back to back, and I was intrigued. Okay. There are some things that I do like, some things that I don't like, but I wasn't just turned off. I tuned into topics that I think are interesting, and I watched. However, what happened when I called in was I was bashed. I had no idea that some people in your chat were so
okay, let me stop you right here. But I don't like that. Okay, first of all, ma'am, I need you to understand something. That word, I have a problem with that word. You have opinions, and you're not a shrinking violet. You give just as good as you get. I've seen some of the stuff you've written in my chat room, so don't play victim. Number 2, that comment section is a free-for-all. It is an open bazaar. I do not control who comes in and out of the 4,221 people. So, if you don't like it, the only way anybody would be able to communicate with you is if you raise your hand and talk. So you come to a place and stir the pot and then complain or get upset with the response. That's rich.
I don't have to.
Yes, you do. I've read your comments. I have blocked you. Because I know, because I've seen some. You're not innocent.
It's about time, boy. They were smoking.
So my thing is, if you don't like the treatment, why do you come back?
What's up, Hydro? Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining.
Because you blocked me for like no reason.
Oh, I don't need. No. See, that's
Glad you caught a live, Hydro.
What made you think this was a democracy? I blocked you for a reason. I did, and let me tell you the reason I blocked you. Because you come in here starting issues and then getting upset with the response. And then when I look back, first let me just be honest with you. I'm doing this because this is content right now. I don't have time to deal with your issues with YouTube. I'm not getting paid to deal with your issues. If you don't like it, don't talk to nobody. But you're not gonna sit there and send me emails and
No, that's not me. That's not me.
You ain't paying me.
No, I wish.
I get it.
I would have made money with them talking points. You hear me?
And it took for me to go to other channels.
Speak nothing but facts. You hear me? You hear me, Angel?
I'm not like YouTube guru. I don't even have time to watch YouTube. I just started watching it during the pandemic. So, excuse me if I'm an amateur. I'm learning that.
No, it's not a problem being an amateur. The problem is you want special treatment.
But I must find him.
I don't want
I need his
ma'am, okay, let me explain to you. You're not the only woman of your caliber, your income level, even your appearance who watches it. You are the one who stands out like a sore thumb, demanding the most attention. You may be successful, you may be attractive,
Don't forget to hit the like button.
Women who are
Not the algorithm.
hotter or more, who just sit back, lay back in the cut and let things be what it is. And I try to make the room for everybody. But it's like you want special attention. And here's the thing. Why? Why do you want special attention from me? You don't need to keep saying my name.
Because I'm trying to get your attention. First of all, after your show, I did actually go and schedule counseling sessions for my son and I. We've been doing it and it's been great. So, I have not had the chance to thank you. It's been, I've seen tremendous improvement.
So you took my advice?
I got counseling. Yes,
okay, so, but I also recommended that you book a session with me, too.
Because you want, the session that you wanted with me is more like my issues with, I guess, dating and stuff. And
No, ma'am, no. What I want you to do is pay for the time you want. The time you want to talk to me, you need to pay for it like everybody else. It's not dating, ma'am. No, ma'am, I refuse to allow you to do that. The session you can book is a customizable, billable hour. It's just you send me messages, you communicate with me like we know one another. I don't know you. You're a stranger who called into my show one day, and I talk to strangers all the time. But you want special treatment. It's very much diva-esque. Now, for a point in time, I thought it was kind of humorous, kind of funny, but after continuing, I'm like, this is not cool. That's why I blocked you. Then even if I didn't block you, you're still getting the same behavior. So what is it you want from me? How can I help you?
Okay.
What do you mean, whoa? You're on my show. What do you... Use the word, use whatever words you would like. What is it? What's the outcome you would like to see?
When I came on the show, you were talking about you constantly start your show.
It's getting me closer.
I just want to voice my opinion.
Oh man, this is Assassin's Creed Origins.
Like that, man. Please don't do that.
Right now, what am I doing?
Just tell me
I'm doing a side mission, finding me the informant. I just cleared a camp for somebody. So
yeah, well, I'll tell you what, the advice, that's what I disapprove of women like you.
I just saved somebody from the military
you took
prison
my
camp.
real advice, and it worked.
Oh,
right?
That's
yes or no? Yeah,
having Samuel talking to a lady, talking to a 25-year-old about booking a session with him because she ended up taking his advice about trying to get help past her relationship trauma. You know, lady shit.
See,
a man trying to explain man shit to ladies. You know what I'm saying?
There's nothing wrong with my audio. It's with yours. Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself.
Oh, he over there.
Go ahead. Can you hear me now?
I need my own joint then. But I can't do nothing with this.
Put you back in the waiting room and come back.
Them lions ready to eat my blue fly.
Get this shit settled tonight. Go ahead.
Sorry. Alright, anyways. So,
But I said, you want women to get real advice. I mean, and that's the problem I have. I gave you real advice that you acted on and it helped, correct?
yes, but
All right, so, no. Did you have to pay for that advice?
No.
Right. But it still helped. And that's what I do on this show. I don't give ongoing consultative advice. So focus on what I've done for you. I've talked to you and I've helped you. But what is it you want? It's like you want me to fix the freaking world.
No, I don't. If you want me to book it an hour with you,
I won't take your money, ma'am. I'll tell you that right now. I do not want you to book a session.
He do not.
I just want to get this cleared up because you seem to have a particular thing with me and I don't understand what it is.
I'm watching your fucking show.
But you're not like everyone else.
Okay, Kevin, or Mr. Samuels, that.
I was sent by followers.
Why not?
We share a common interest.
I have an opinion like everyone else.
Boy, he was ready to throw down, wasn't he? On them grave, he was ready to throw down.
Then don't watch them.
I'm
Then don't watch them.
And I seek information on the product.
That's fine, ma'am. You're entitled to your opinion. What you should do as an intelligent businesswoman is you should not come back to those places. YouTube is a vast ocean of content.
I intend to hunt every last one of them down.
And you're not going to stop. It's like you want to, I mean, I'm sorry, man, but you sound very controlling. And
Those who do not
exert that control in your own life, because you're not going to control
And you have no idea
4,000 plus some odd people on YouTube. I am speaking. You're not going to control what me as a grown damn man do, or what anybody else does on YouTube. You control what you do and what you put out. That's it. You are voluntarily coming onto these platforms and interacting with people, and then complaining about or having issue with the interaction and the content. Stop coming if you have an issue.
You're basically telling me to not do what everyone does.
No, everybody on YouTube, no, everybody on YouTube does not sit around and stamp their feet and demand to be heard.
Take a look around my ship.
I'm doing this finally because I'm tired of. Okay, you want me to go there because everybody on YouTube? I'm just gonna say everybody on YouTube. Do you really want to go there? Everybody on YouTube. I don't have everybody on YouTube sending me email after email after DM after DM after this after that, talking about the issues you speak. Shut up, hush. Talking about the issues you're saying. I'm not saying you want something romantically from me. I'm not trying to even imply that. What I'm saying is, man, you don't pay for my time. I've said before, respect my inbox. Everyone else seems to be, it seems like other women can respect my boundaries. You have not paid for my time, and nor do you respect my boundaries. So this will be the last interaction we have because it's apparent that you have something going on that I cannot address, nor am I qualified, nor should I want to. Again, the outcome you want is YouTube to be a better place in your opinion. It's not going to be. Go to those areas or go make your own platform.
Entire villages of people have disappeared in the flames. There are rumors of the caravanserai that demons have invaded.
You know what?
It was that your whole purpose.
You know what? I would take it.
Create your own YouTube.
Call yourself British, you know. Whatever. I mean, I'm really trying. I'm trying not to go there, but you're not making it easy. Yeah, go take it up with your boyfriend. I don't have time. I don't have time. Go take it up with your man. Get the fuck on. Woo-wee! Y'all don't know. You just don't know.
Adios, amigos. She's out of there.
Oh, you still blocked. No wonder she called in. Jumped in here. So, The entitlement is outrageous, right? I know. Who says you're pretty? Wow. Played yourself. All right. So, next up, and see, this is why I don't date women over a certain age. Who wants to deal with that? This is why you don't date women over a certain age. Who wants to deal with it? Who wants to deal with that?
Not I. No, no,
Let her up in the
basis.
chat room. Free fire her. She has done it for herself. You deserve everything you're getting now, man. You're not a victim. Insane, ladies, and I'm seeing the ladies like you up. So it ain't the men. It ain't the men. Men bashing and men hating. No. Unmute yourself. Oh.
Maybe you'll both, y'all.
I can say I control him. I know. Wow. So guys, do me a favor. Everybody, you want to really piss off? Throw $1 in the super chat. You really want to piss off? Throw $2 in the super chat. Throw $2 in the super chat. And put like the pacifier, the crybaby symbol in there. You really want to piss off? Just put $1 in there. If everybody put $1 in there, like with the crybaby or the lipstick or some heels or something. Divas. Divas, boss chicks.
At the time, yeah, he was. He was.
Oh, wow. Hello?
This was live, yeah. It's old now. He passed away last year.
Hello.
But at the time, yeah, it was live, yeah. He actually took female callers too.
I can. What's your first name?
Hey, why are you buying the dead? Don't you fear the
I'm
gods?
good. What do you got for me?
Their souls will be forever cast.
I'm sorry to do it, but I have no choice in this. The gods themselves have afflicted us with a pestilence. The dead must be burned to save the living.
What pestilence? Is there a plague?
Truly, I don't know.
And they have similar
Children
perspectives.
who died watching their bellies in agony as their parents
In regards to the young lady that was just here, King, I would recommend that you don't
Even for the angriest of us.
on people that are here to distract
Any
you
help
from
would
your
be
issues.
appreciated.
I will say that I watched your videos over the last 2 days, and there were some of the things that were really hard for me to swallow, honestly.
Why? Such as what?
I mean, it was because I realized I had to do a lot of self-reflection. I don't really want to call myself out, but...
Okay, I'm not going to ask you to call yourself out. I'm just really trying to understand what was hard.
There were some things that were hard to swallow, not because you necessarily did anything wrong, but because I had to do some reflecting on self.
Okay.
So it really, some of the things opened my eyes to hear it from a man, and then also read the comments and things like that, and really just check myself. And I
Would there have been any way that I could have said it that would not have been as hard as
yes, but I think that we are in a society, like our society, especially in our communities, we have become very socialized into the masculine environment, and I'm not in the business of telling a man how to be a man or how to deliver whatever message he has to deliver. I feel like we export Americans to do that for black people in general, and then black women ask black men to do that, and then we want an alpha male, we want a strong male or a leader, but we tell him how to deliver what he delivers. So I'm going to be a man if something doesn't resonate.
They had that word back in that time too, huh?
Then you must have quit. So,
well, thank you for at least being honest about it. Thank you for at least being honest about saying you want black men to be step in the gap and lead, and then get upset when they do it the way men do it. So, I mean, was it?
I don't agree with everything, but I'm not gonna
shouldn't agree with everything. You shouldn't agree with everything. But like I do know some of the things about weight and about children, especially children. Children is a particular hard one because you can't undo it.
Tell me about the food. Where does it come from?
But it doesn't change. I mean, and the funny thing is, I'm speaking from personal experience plus men I know. I've been a stepfather.
Mighty close.
And I know what it's like to have a stepchild
I need to talk
removed from you. And it's like, I don't think a lot of women, especially in black community, really put themselves in the men's position and understand why men are so
I will follow you.
hesitant to commit to black women. It's not as though they don't want to. That's the thing I wanted to dispel. I wanted to dispel the fact that men
Why are there so many poor?
don't want to commit. They're just
Those are Greek friends.
don't see how they
Greeks pay
can.
lower taxes, so they prosper.
And so
Meanwhile,
that,
the Egyptian
for
farmers
me,
are slowly
was
forced
really
from their lands.
to see your platform, not only to hear you, but to listen to some of the comments,
Once the
to listen
Greeks
to some of
die,
your
I
comments
know
over
the
the
land
last
is
days. Like I
free.
said, I'm very
If it's
so
good land,
contributing
the Greeks take
to
it.
all of your
If not,
content.
the
But
desert
what
will
was
take
resounding
way,
for
the
me
Egyptians are
was
left
that
to
there
starve.
are a lot of brothers
Many
that
end
feel
up
the
in the
same
slums.
way. And for me, I very much prefer black men, and I, in the past, caught myself on this whole mindset of, oh, black men don't want black women. They, you know, or I would feel a certain way when I saw black men with other women because I refuse to date anything other than a black man. I could not, I just couldn't.
So you felt that black men did not want black women, like
I mean, and for a point, I did feel like that because I am. So recently, not just you, but I'll say over like the last couple of months, I've been doing a lot of work on myself. And I used to be one of those women that was like, oh, well, I'm educated, I'm
This is the
independent,
home of the merchant who provides the
that
food.
I wouldn't say it,
Even
but
the
it's
cats here
definitely
to fed them.
consciously in my mind. That I'm, like, I think I definitely put a higher value on myself than I probably should have. Not saying that I shouldn't value myself or have self-love.
but
But I definitely
The
wasn't
owner is obviously subsidized.
and
Not all
I
Egyptians should be
definitely
equal.
wasn't reflecting on self-love.
Some are just more equal than
So I'm
others.
single, I don't have children, I'm college educated and self-employed, but I'm by no means a boss. My struggle is just like everything else.
But one of the best, I will say this, and I get to other calls. One of the easiest things for
When
money,
the
you
people are falling sick,
do you have any
Who would do
kids?
this?
I don't have any children.
If you have no, the
This time we met
best
this
thing
poisonous
any
matches.
woman in your
Give him a taste of his
position
own
can
cooking.
do is to
How may
stay
I help you?
kids.
This is
And
my
that's
home.
something that
Are
I've
you
been working
lost?
on. I lost like 100 pounds in the last
You can
year.
explain to me
So
why
it's
you've
been
been
crazy.
poisoning the
No
poor.
surgery, no pills. No
My guess is so you can take their land. It is easy if they are dead.
I did like $10,000
You're referring
worth
to the
of
trouble
dental
in the
work. Like, I've
slums.
really been working on my appearance,
Whatever you've
my
heard,
wardrobe,
I
my
assure you,
finances,
you
and one of the things
misunderstand.
that I've been having a problem
I
with
do what I can to
is
help.
that
I have seen
it's
your
like
kitchen
people,
matches.
I was
I know what you are
choosing, like,
doing.
low-hanging fruit
And I will
and
see
young
that you are brought to
people, and I had
justice.
a really bad
Oh,
self-esteem at one
I
point
see.
because of my weight.
Well,
And
that
then when I
changes
started
things.
working on those things,
Now,
I
you're
noticed that
trespassing,
people
and
were
I
like,
have the right to
oh, who do you
protect
think you
myself.
are? Or
Do
Man,
your female friends?
female friends and even guy friends would say little things.
Well, men and women can't truly be friends. You've done all this weight work, you're going to hold a mirror up to your friend's face. But here's the thing. Do you like who you see in the mirror better now than you did 12 months ago?
Oh, absolutely, but I still know I had work.
But keep going down that path is my point. See, you've done 12 months worth of work when a lot of people are still in the same place. But I appreciate you calling in. I got more people to get to. Says thank you for that.
No problem. I just wanted to just tell you that I appreciate what you're doing, and I think you spend too much time on somebody that's negative. I would just will humbly recommend that if somebody is taking you off your target, not to you spend that much time.
There's always a method to my madness. Thanks a lot.
Okay, I appreciate you. Have a good evening. Peace.
Yeah, there's always a method to my madness, you know. There's a method to my madness. People needed to hear that so they understand that brothers aren't always... I need you to unmute yourself. Hello? How are you?
The crazy shit you hear on here, boy, that they say.
What you got for
You never know what you're gonna hear in this shit. I ain't gonna lie.
History of
4 episodes over the last
Yes.
Okay.
Coming in, I was aware of, you know, the whole movement of black women getting back into their femininity, etc. But some of the rest of the stuff that you said kind of put me on impulse. I will admit as well, my feelings were hurt, very hurt, because of some of the categories that I kind of fit in.
Okay.
And
Yes.
Okay. Was it hurtful that I said it, or was it hurtful that you discounted?
And I have your daughter's dog.
I think it was
Great.
hurtful.
I was awaiting
like
word
just the
from my lord.
realization that I'm in
Thank
these
you.
categories,
Come,
and I had never
eat and
really
we
heard
can talk.
anyone put it like that before. And then, you know, it kind of hits you with the realization that, okay, yes, I may have wasted time in my 20s and my 30s, etc., pushing my career. So I agree with a lot of, you know, what you're saying, but then there's some things that I still can't, I guess, buy it. That women get career-oriented,
She would be protector of all
still balance with femininity.
He know everybody.
Be successful.
Okay. Well, let's talk about it. Women cannot balance femininity with boss,
And this
means
unscriptured
having a
practical
career as
raised
well.
to the ground. They have left Shadia
And
and
being successful in a relationship.
Okay.
What if it's
So
awesome?
how many black women
Where
do
is
you
the
know
original?
I instruct
feminine,
our most loyal
bosses,
servant to
married,
help
successful?
They can search the place as many times as they want.
I'd say maybe a handful.
Can you take me there?
I have been summoned to the lighthouse for another of their routine investigations.
Ah, that may not be safe. The Ptolemaic
So
intelligence seem to be working with the
I wouldn't say
crocodile.
it's a whole
It
bunch,
happens
like,
every few
like a
days.
handful.
Don't worry. They
Now,
wouldn't dare touch someone in an official position.
so out of a
Shadia,
handful,
show by into our home.
why do you think it's only a handful? Why is it?
You can see my house from that roof.
Uncle Baya.
You are not
Boy, he got family everywhere now, huh? He looking for a crocodile. He got family.
Hey, lead on, little one. I will follow.
We have to necessarily give up that masculine energy part of us that allows us to go give up to chase our careers, chase our dreams, chase our
Okay, let's talk about career. My position is local. We don't have career.
this way.
Okay. That's out of fall together.
I said most women. Right? So,
Where
okay.
did you learn to
What do
lie like that?
if you look at the jobs that women hold, the top 6 employers, the top 2 employers of black women, the federal government, and these, those are not careers. They're jobs.
I
You look at the top 6 positions held by black
Everything
women,
looks so
the
beautiful.
only people that are lower are
People
Hispanic
should
women,
be
and that's because they do a lot of
but they are
things
not.
work.
Don't
A
worry.
lot of times black women
Your
will
mother and
self-aggrandize stuff
Where
that's
is
not,
yours?
call themselves bosses,
Feel
and
there.
then just the one employee,
Yes.
there's sole proprietorship. You're not a
And
boss,
soldiers.
you have a business. You don't see many plumbers call themselves
Thank you,
bosses.
Shadia.
You have a plumber.
You should go back to your
So,
mother. Might get
why?
jealous.
Okay.
Nothing bad will ever happen to me.
Do you want?
Can
Okay.
fight you.
Would you like
She
to?
will protect me.
Would you like to have children?
He said,
You want to have to work.
Bye,
he said,
Shadia.
you don't have a plumber going around talking about he's a boss, dude. He says he's a plumber.
I'm open to either way because
It's true, but it's funny. Let me go smoke these things real quick.
like year or so.
And he up getting up these fools on focus.
Well, not job work, but
How many children do you want?
Excuse me.
No.
Given my age.
No. One child.
Did we find the
Raise
letter?
an older child?
Not yet.
How old are you? So,
I will for the record say that I have my age from
no, your past danger zone is no man.
Right.
So,
I took precautions.
okay, but so have you known you wanted to be married for a long time?
Yeah.
So why have you waited?
I think part of that, I think 50% will blame on myself and 50% I put
Damn!
probably
You mean the you've chosen to spend your time with.
Oh Lord, one of you goofy videos.
See how I reframed that? You said the men you dated, and I said no, you chose because you're a professional woman. Right, because you're a professional woman. So if you know what you want,
I went Super Saiyan and died.
life is crucial that you can't have what you say that you have a problem with me saying.
These dudes get harder and harder the higher I go, huh? I see.
And I'm here to tell
These ain't regular niggas no
more.
more. I need to smoke them another way.
Which is why you had to freeze your eggs. Because of choices you made. Alright. So I'm not being hurtful or disingenuous. Men know we can't have it all. And you women think you can have it all. You cannot be a boss and be feminine and have a family and have all the upside and no downside. Who's gonna raise your? Who's okay?
I wouldn't necessarily say that there's going to be a downside. I think everybody knows.
Oh no, okay. Do you know anybody with children?
Yes.
All right. So you wouldn't mind going back to work. So after your child is 1 or 2 years old, where's the child going to be?
She's either going to be daycare or nanny.
Okay. And how much is daycare for a 1 or 2 year old?
Average daycare price is about $675,000. Average daycare cost for a child.
No,
it's 5 years old.
5 years old. Close to $2 grand. Alright, so let's take the numbers in. Okay, but I'm also had children too, so respect. I'm trying to prison contest. But but at the end of the day, you would be working and someone else influencing your child in the developmental years.
Yes, I have no problem.
Okay, well, part of the problem we have right now, because if you're in the industry, you know how important those tender years are.
Well, that's exactly why you vet someone that, can carry out, the proper influence that you want.
Well,
and I think a lot of
there's a theory part of it, but then there's a reality part of it. How long have you owned your own business?
So I just started a company 3 months ago.
What did you do before you started this company?
Lead software engineer at a marketing agency.
Alright. So, if you were to get married, your husband would need to make how much?
My range is probably like the bottom of that is probably like 80. Not because of his income, like not dollar amount, but looking at quality of living. So I'm just trying to do like
$80,000. Okay, hold on, $80,000. $80,000. What percentage of Americans make $80,000?
Come on, man, I'm blocking. And they still let that nigga hit me.
What do those men want from a woman? Do they want a woman who's 40?
I think it depends on the individual.
Of course, it always okay, ma'am. That always depends.
I mean, right.
It always depends on the individual, but the more money a man makes, the more he wants. So
I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Just listening to your channel, this is the first time that I've heard anybody, give that opinion that in that income bracket on up don't want 4-year-old women.
Well, are you?
I say that because.
But you're 39. All you have to do is do this. Is know one thing that look at Hollywood. Look at men with money, and what do men with money? Who do they pick after they have money? Do they pick older women? Do they pick women who are overweight? Or do they pick young, hot women? See, what I'm saying has always been there. We just don't like it. We just don't talk about it. Because women run spend most of the dollars in advertising in most media college.
Did we find the legend?
So
Not yet.
you're talking about celebrities.
No, I'm talking about men, period. Men,
Okay,
period.
so the men that I
Henry is a marked woman. Loyalty to her will get them
I
killed.
work in an industry where I'm around a lot of six-figure men, high six-figure men, working with software engineers.
Right.
And they're not using young.
Hold on. Slow your roll, man, because they're my clients. Have you ever asked these men what kind of women they want?
No, I haven't asked.
Well, then that's the point. See, let me stop you right there. I have, because they're my clients. See, you ladies get this confused because you work with them. You think you know them. You know an employee. You don't know what he wants from a woman, but I tell you this. No man wants an older, overweight woman. The more money a man makes, what was it? Chris Rock, a man's only as faithful as his options. So, the thing I'm saying, a lot of you women, you can see it with your own eyes. They never put the two together. But have you ever asked yourself, why is a woman with my education, my background, my drive, and all this other kind of stuff, unmarried? A woman like you. Take you out of the equation, a woman like you. Have you ever asked that question?
I have. I think the answer that deal with around the feminine, not, just like you said, being agreeable and.
Well, I would say you first. I would say more than anything else. Black American comes down to play. How much does the average black woman weigh?
So I think that's somewhere around 75, 80 pounds.
No, the average black woman weighs close to like
Over here.
190 pounds.
Okay.
But have you ever asked any of the guys you date? Have you ever been proposed to?
I have not been proposed to.
Okay. What's wrong with you?
Hey, wait.
5 years.
Why didn't you marry that guy?
He was cheating on me.
In year one?
Years 2.
And you knew it in year 2?
I found out in year 2.
But you stayed for 4 more years.
We got back together off and on, so I would say it was a
You said 5 years.
off and on of 5
You
years.
said 5
Yeah.
years. So I'm just going on your math. Year 1, in year 2 you found out he was cheating. You stayed for another 3 years. Did he make more money than you?
At that time, no.
Another
So
of Shadia's
I get
goals.
why a lot of the things that
Let's make this one too.
are harsh, because the reality is looking a lot of you women dead in the face.
I think I got lucky
Men
on
don't
that.
care about your income, your education, your career, your bossness, your divaness.
An unfinished letter to the Soviet priests. Scathing. Men of the cult don't see eye to eye. Nothing else here.
All this other kind of stuff. But unfortunately, far too many of our women don't have the fitness sense. And that is something that 100% of them can deal with, but they don't. I mean, you're a plus size woman, right?
Yes, I am.
When was the last time you were like an actual healthy weight?
I'd probably say about 5 years ago.
God,
How much did you weigh then?
Shadia did this. She has the legend.
That's not it.
But
And I
I
sent her back to her mother.
That's no man. Don't
Have to find Henry before the soldiers get to her.
I'm the image consultant. If you're, come on.
Shadia,
Sorry, you can't. How tall are
what have
you?
you done, little one?
I'm toxic.
You cannot play games with a crocodile.
Go ahead, make a case. I'll go ahead and count.
So the case that I was going to make is that, yes, there's BMI, we all understand that. However, they're still healthy from a perspective of what do your medical doctors tell you?
So you mean to tell me your medical? You mean to tell me that a medical One clear. You need to tell me a medical doctor. I need those
Just came and took us to the lighthouse. Young
Well,
scientist. They're not
everybody's
arguing with them.
individual. I'm not
Listen.
just talking about
Something is
BMI,
wrong,
man.
isn't it?
How about this?
This has never happened before.
Forget you.
Get one to ORGINS.
Should a woman weigh more than a man?
Damn on
Are you
this.
looking at YouTube?
You know the shiny at the lighthouse. I need to get there now. Look.
Should a woman weigh more than should a woman weigh more than a man in her height?
Probably.
What do you mean probably?
Genuine treasure all the way from
So why say probably?
Because I really never thought about it.
But okay, how about this? Take it away from human beings, okay? Where in nature are the female mammals larger than the male mammals?
Probably not.
Okay, ma'am, you're an educated woman. And anytime you say probably, it's a red flag. It's like you're not being honest.
Well, I said probably because there's always edge cases.
But edge cases don't disprove the norm. See, you're a software engineer and technical woman, and you still don't want to deal with the reality. 5'6" woman, 180 pounds. Average man is 5'9" weighs 168 pounds. 5'6" weighs 1 man. And then when you look around women of other races, you see women, you see Asian women who are 5'6", 180. That's what you said. What's the most you've ever weighed?
Ooh, almost had
What's the
him.
most you've ever weighed? What's the most you've ever weighed? What?
350, and I lost it.
Okay, so I get why this is hard, man, but okay, argue. There is, unless you're telling me you had a medical condition, diagnosed thyroid, and my ex-wife had Graves. So I gotta ask, why do you let yourself get to that? Almost 400 pounds.
So the truth behind that is childhood trauma, which I did have to go deal with. A lot of times, and what I do feel a lot of women don't like to admit is that the root cause of their overweight is trauma, especially trauma stemming from like family organs, etc. That has been left undealt with that we do need to go seek therapy for.
I don't doubt that there is a lot. I always talk about therapy much. Don't you do this everything, but man, come on.
No, I know. I totally agree with you on that point.
So, but what I need you to understand is, as weight has increased with black women, so has marital rates. No one, and I get pegged as an asshole for pulling the truth out of women that you guys don't like to talk about. There was no, whatever. There's no way to look around and say, I should be that way.
Technically, brilliant.
And there's many, and let me finish. Just like childhood traumas for women, there are childhood traumas for men too. You see, we don't give men. The world tells men, you ain't shit, you need to do that. So, now, you somebody like myself coming along, just talking about observable facts, then you can see with your own eyes. A lot of women are saying it's hard, and I'm like, I would think living your life this way is harder. And I don't understand why women who live the life that you guys live don't do something. Because you can see the outcomes. When you went to go freeze your eggs, you knew something was wrong.
Correct.
And you went to college. And after college, you saw other women getting married and moving on with their lives. And around 24, 25, you had to look around and start to see fewer and fewer single people. Well, maybe not black women, because black women stay single for a long time. So then you live in this alternate reality, and this is why I did that show yesterday. Divas, queens, and bosses. And what are the queens? The queens are the overweight, unattractive women. And the bosses were the disagreeable. You don't find many of those women who are married. So no, you can't be a queen and a boss and have a husband.
Yeah, I guess that's the just point of contention for me.
Why?
And you can't go be ambitious and still, be married and whatever, whatever.
Why is that a point of contention when men don't want it? Men don't want it. Do you at least accept that fact that men don't want that from women? Or do you not believe that?
No, I'm not going to say I don't believe it. I guess the question that's in my mind is why, from an aspect of why wouldn't you want a woman that has aspirations?
Because you're supposed to be hot. Because nobody gives it. Because you're not here to do that. Were you raised in?
I was raised in a religious home, but I'm not religious.
Christian?
Yes.
Okay. When you were raised, what's a woman's purpose on this planet?
According to the Bible, to be a helpmate.
That's your only purpose. A woman's purpose on this planet, Bible or not, is the man. Without us, you have no purpose. See, what you're doing is you're at odds with reality. Let me finish. I'm sitting back here saying, well, you're at odds with the fact that men don't want what you have to sell. Men don't want ambitious, career-driven women who are overweight and unattractive. See, it's that combination. See, if a woman was not overweight and can't overtalk. If a woman was career-driven and ambitious, but she was also smoking hot, then she'd have fewer problems. But when you are ambitious and career-driven, overweight and or unattractive, that's too many struggles. And at the end of the day, you cannot, at the end of the day, man, no woman can make men want you for your reasons. Do you want a broke man? Then how dare you sit back and try to question what men want when you say your lower floor is the top 15% of earners in this country? But see, you've been told that's fine. See, that's a standard. But men can't have standards.
I guess I'm concerned that people when they're watching your channel will be dissuaded from pursuing their passions.
You know what they need to be dissuaded from is getting the 300 pounds. That's what they need to get dissuaded from. So you just want to get there, keep acting like I'm talking about I want women to be airheads and dumb. I don't want them to be unattractive and overweight. How about we just get right down to it? That's your problem.
I will do anything I can to
It's not your career. It's not all this other kind of stuff you're trying to wedge me into. It's the fact that you allowed yourself to get to be the size of almost 3 adults.
Imposing warriors. One red hair. Bandits? Soldiers?
And I'm an asshole for saying it.
I believe they were gladiators from the arena in Crocodilopolis.
And I don't understand why black women fight this so much. Black men have been saying for years, we don't want women who are masculine, we don't want women who are overweight, and we don't want women with weaves. And what do we get? Masculine, overweight women with weaves or wigs. You keep giving that to black men and telling them, take it. And they're not. You're going to the clinics freezing your eggs and wondering what the fuck is wrong with the men. You're the one going to the clinic freezing eggs.
That's the ship I was on, I think.
But I'm an asshole for saying that. No, but that's the way it gets portrayed. So when a woman like you, when I say it, it doesn't matter how nice I say it, because I tried 11 million nice ways to say it. You kept arguing, you kept pushing, and you still don't seem to understand the fact that men are visual. And men don't find women that are overweight or attractive, especially not successful. No man really finds it. The only man to deal with women like that are men who have no options.
find something else to do, y'all.
Okay.
So if you know, do you know that, or do you accept that to be true?
I'm saying okay, you know, just
Okay,
that I understand what.
So
I got it from
black women oftentimes talk about how skinny white girls are. Oh, they too skinny. They too skinny. Hey man, why are so many white women?
I guess the dude that's over there with the red hair is pretty tough.
I can't answer that because I've never had that kind of conversation.
Why do you think white women are in gyms running? I mean, you know what I'm talking about, man.
I know what you're talking about. I guess from a perspective of I have heard white women obsess over their weight.
Why?
Because
why?
Societal pressure.
Not societal pressure. Use the words, man. It's not societal pressure. Use the words. It's the men.
Okay, yeah.
See, black women can't even tell the truth, man. You can't even tell the truth, man. This is getting to be sad. It's not societal pressure. White women want white men, and white men run the world, and these women are running to be competitive to get a man. Unfortunately, black women don't think they need a man.
I ain't
so you let yourself go to the point to where
stuff.
you become damn near men. You're bigger than men. And then when you can't get one, you turn around and ask, well, what's wrong? Not what they want. See, even Hispanic women, Hispanic men make less than black men, but even Hispanic women know what to give their men what they want. Why don't you black women just give black men what the French toast they say they want? Why don't you just do that? No, why? But why don't you?
I'm not necessarily too sure if black women are raised with that purpose.
I'm asking you. Why aren't you giving black men what they want? How about you?
I'd say from the weight perspective, I never thought about it in that aspect because I've dated people. So
You mean hold on, man. You mean because somebody would have sex with you?
No, don't get it twisted. I ain't no random.
I didn't say you were no random. Are you okay, man? Don't get enough. Don't get. Hold on, man. Hold on. First off, you need to understand who I am. Don't do that. I'm not trying to call you no random nothing, but you weren't. Are you trying to tell me you were a virgin and you had sexless relationships?
No.
So the point is, listen. Women's sexual psychology is this. A man who is a 3 on the scale from 1 to 10, if he lucked up and had sex with a woman who's a 9 or 10, a man knows that his value does not qualify him to start getting 9s and 10s. A woman starts to equate her value with being able to have sex with a man, but that's not where your value should be. It's on keeping a man and a husband. So when you say you have been able to deal with, date people, that's the lowest level. You're a sexual object, but no one is going to keep you, marry you.
What I was going to say was that I think when people are able to secure dates and get in somewhat long-term relationships, if you don't know it's a problem, you won't address it.
What do you mean? Okay, so secure dates, but securing dates is dating. But let's be honest. That's another part of the problem. Marriage is never really a goal for most black men.
This evil boy has profaned the God.
Boyfriend, a relationship, just somebody to have sexual access is enough for most black women. It's like the previous caller. I don't need to be. That's how low a lot of black women drop their standards.
The boy will get what he deserves.
Title. Wife, I don't believe that.
Boy,
girlfriend will do.
What are you accused of?
Even you said it. Even you said it. 5-year relationship. But the thing is, ma'am, the reason. But yes, you can, ma'am. Yes, you can. Yes, you can, because in the second year, when you found out that man was cheating, You stayed in the situation, you stayed in this situation. But my thing is, if you had better men as options who were trying to court you, to be with you or marry you, you wouldn't have stayed there.
I should check the
You
big
cannot tell me you would have stayed with this guy if you actually had better options from higher value. Yay or nay? Careful.
At the time, no, because that was, and part of that shadowed my college.
So what does that mean? You mean if you actually had a bona fide high value man trying to court you for a long term relationship and married you, you stayed with the cheating dude?
No, that's not what I'm saying at all.
That's what I'm asking. That's what I'm asking.
Oh no.
So no, you wouldn't have stayed.
No, they so that.
So my point is, you didn't have other options or better options. He was the best option you had. It was suboptimal, but it was the best. And why do you think that was? It's not because the men who were higher value wanted fit women. We're not going to get past that.
Alright, y'all, that's it.
8 out of 10 black women are overweight.
I'm going to sleep. Thank you for joining. Thank you for watching. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that notification bell to be notified when I drop a new video and we're live. And leave a comment below. Join the team.
I'm going back to this 300.
And let's do it, baby.
Because at 5'7",
let's do it.
That's twice as much
Until
as a man,
next time.
3 times as much as a woman should weigh.
Absolutely.
So and that's the